like a flower, didn't expect the thorns. You say that I'm too frigid, didn't know what you were in for. The second that you leave, I'm tearing down your tapestries. It's funny that you think you're still the king. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Baby, I don't owe you shit. Karma is a bitch. Bite the seed, lean in for a kiss of death from these pomegranate lips. Pomegranate lips. Pomegranate, pomegranate lips. Karma is a karma. It's Persephone. Pomegranate, pomegranate lips. Karma is a karma is a bitch. Been through 9 circles of hell, even dragged some people down. I can cut right through a soul with a snap, don't need a spell. So what gave you the right? I'm the queen of death and life, whether you like it or not. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Baby, I don't owe you shit. Karma is a bitch. Bite the seed, lean in for a kiss of death from these pomegranate lips. Pomegranate lips. Pomegranate, pomegranate lips. Karma is a karma. It's karma is a bitch. Pomegranate lips. Karma is a karma is a bitch. You really don't know what you're dealing with. A god, a queen, divine, no myth. So bite your tongue and watch your back. Show some respect or you'll get a taste of these. Pomegranate lips. A taste of these. Pomegranate lips. Just a taste of these. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Baby, I don't owe you shit. Karma is a bitch. Bite the seed, lean in for a kiss of death from these pomegranate lips. Pomegranate lips. Damn, I look good with these pomegranate lips. Baby, I don't owe you shit. Karma is a bitch. Bite the seed, lean in for a kiss of death from these pomegranate lips. Pomegranate lips. I'm alone, only love myself no more. Take it to the grave, I'm a ghost. I know I can be so cold. In the dark, where I like to keep my heart. No more bite, no bark. Like to catch you way off guard. I'll stay so deep inside your brain and take you somewhere far away. Time to roll the dice, you know I'm the type to risk my life, not afraid to die. Type to make you cry, type to put a price all up on your head. Do just what I said. I'm a straight up villain, yeah, no feeling, straight up villain, yeah, no feeling. Alive, but I'm dead. Hear my voice up in your head. Watch it fill you full of dread till you go. Is it really a surprise if I'm playing with your mind and I treat you like a prize? Then I throw you to the side. And am I really that bad if I love to make you mad and get happy when you're sad? Only care about a bad. In control, that's how I like it, and I'm never letting go. No, never had a soul, so you ain't taking nothing from me when you go. No, I'll stay so deep inside your brain and take you somewhere far away. Time to roll the dice, you know I'm the type to risk my life, not afraid to die. Type to make you cry, type to put a price all up on your head. Do just what I said. I'm a straight up villain, yeah, no feeling, straight up villain, yeah, no feeling, Alive, but I'm dead. You know what's up in your head. Watch it fill you full of dread till you go. Bang, bang, you can do anything. No fear, no pain. Listen to your breath. changed my life. Not afraid to die, type to make you cry, type to put a price all up on your head. Do just what I said. I'm straight up villain, straight up villain. Yeah, no feeling, yeah, no feeling. Straight up villain, straight up villain. Yeah, no feeling, yeah, no feeling. But I'm dead, hear my voice up in your head. What you feel?
Okay, this is going to be interesting because I was not planning on doing this for my stream today. I was planning on streaming, but I did not plan on doing this. But we really need to talk about this. People were not happy. One person specifically was not happy with the stream I did yesterday, which that is fine. People are allowed to have their opinions. But what is not fine is targeting people, spreading misinformation, and fake claiming people. That is not okay. That is absolutely not okay. So before I do anything, I am going to say outright, do not go and attack or harass this person. They are allowed to have their opinions. The stream and the VOD is to correct misinformation that they are spreading. We get our information from the sources that we have listed in the Google document, which we have always linked in our most recent videos. There are many sources there for different things regarding DID, and we also speak about our own experiences. Just because I am calling out this person does not mean that they deserve to be harassed. I am calling them out because of the things that they have said, and because I took a glance at their channel and it is, in my opinion, it is horrendous. I don't know what else I expected from reading their comments. I can't even say that I'm surprised by what I found on their channel. So that's what we're going to be doing today. So before I even look at their channel on stream, I am going to read off their comments that they posted. The first one they posted on our McLean video, and I actually did respond to it. And the other comment they posted on the VOD of the stream that I did yesterday. And it's still sitting in held for review. I don't have the energy to respond to it. I don't really care to respond to it. So the first comment that I did respond to on the McLean video: "You've watched Dissociated for too long. I feel pity for all the people she has brainwashed. DID is rare. BPD and OSDD are milder and more common. DID is tertiary. It is the most severe expression of CPTSD. I am so sad that people decide to listen to someone like Dissociated than to actual professionals. And of course you switch on camera like it is fun. LOL. You vomit the same crap Dissociated says. And yes, DID is very scary, especially before the diagnosis. It's scary because you can't control it, and there is amnesia all along. You don't even know what you do through the day. If you really had the ID, you would know what I'm talking about. Before I even read off what I responded to them, it is not okay to come on our platform, in our space, and say that we don't have the ID. You do not know us. It is not okay to fake claim people, especially people that you do not know. And according to the other comment, they have been subscribed to our channel for a year, which I am very concerned about. This is not a safe space for people like that. So if you are following us and you do things like fake claim people, we do not want you here. This is not a safe space for you. My response to the comments: the DID is not as rare as people claim it is. We don't switch on camera as if it's fun. We exist in our streams, we don't edit the VODs, and we show what happens. That's it. That is our existence. We have said multiple times that switching isn't fun. Switching leaves us with headaches and makes us feel sick sometimes. We will not apologize for not editing our VODs or not turning off our webcam when we feel as though we may switch. Switching needs to be desensationalized, and comments like yours are why we do not edit out our switches in our VODs. We have been professionally diagnosed with DID twice. We even provide a link to our own Google document with many different sources in the videos we have done recently. You are free to have your opinions, but we will not tolerate fake claiming on our platforms. So their comment was left 10 hours ago, and ours was left 5 hours ago. We have not received a response from them yet. We fully expect to after this VOD goes up. And their other comment was left on our video from the stream yesterday. It's not hate. She is malingering, fetishizing the disorder, taking money from all this. She is making a business out of a mental disorder. No one will take seriously someone who switches on camera so easily and asks you to pay £300 to talk to an altar. Give me a break, girl. It's not hate. I have DID and I know what it is. I was diagnosed after 12 years of therapy in 2018. It takes more than 8 years to get an actual DID diagnosis. She is misdiagnosed. Even my therapist thinks she is playing for the camera and scamming people getting money. Yes, she tells half-truths and she acts all cute. That's how she got all the support, and she created this new trend of fronting on camera because DID is a fun disorder to have. Angela told me to watch this video without judgment, and I will, but I needed to express my opinion too. Sorry. You are all brainwashed. We talked to Dissociated before Anthony Padilla, pretty much from the very beginning, and things don't match. Some of us believed her, others were skeptical from the start. We don't trust her no more. It's a matter of time people will open their eyes. Firstly, the current host of the Dissociated system is Soren. Soren uses he/him pronouns. If you are talking about the Dissociated system in general, you should use they/them. They have been very clear about their pronouns. Do not misgender people, especially on our platforms. You don't know if she is if they are malingering. Reading the comment, and it's getting my words mixed up because the comment says she. I apologize for that. You don't know if they are misdiagnosed. You don't know if they are faking. You don't know anything about them other than what they decide to post. It may have taken you more than 8 years to get an actual DID diagnosis. I heard that the average amount of time to get a DID diagnosis correctly is an average of 7 years in the mental health system in general. You don't know when Dissociated first started their therapy. You don't know what age they were when they first started therapy and their mental health journey. Just because you have DID does not mean that it is okay for you to fake claim other people. That is absolutely not okay. Switching is a symptom of DID. It needs to be normalized. It needs to be desensationalized. It is just another symptom of the disorder. It's something that happens. Dissociated makes videos about DID and the symptoms of DID. Switching is a symptom of DID. Obviously, they are going to talk about switching and show switching to normalize it and desensationalize it. They have explained why their switches have gotten easier, and that is a normal thing when you improve system communication. The fact that you are speaking to your therapist about Dissociated instead of your own mental health issues is very concerning. Dissociated just existing does not affect you. You should not be speaking to your therapist about a random person on the internet that you do not know. That is my opinion. Therapy is for you to improve yourself, especially because you say outright that you have DID and you have a DID diagnosis. You should be focusing on that, not on a random creator online that you do not know. Unless you are a mental health professional who specializes in trauma and dissociation, and you are treating the person, you have no right to say whether or not someone is faking the disorder. Obviously, timelines will not always match up. That is not because of faking or lying. That is because of amnesia, which is another symptom of DID, which you mentioned in your other comments. Timelines will get fucked up. If you can't remember what you're doing day to day, then how are you supposed to remember specific dates? Obviously, timelines are going to get messed up. It is another symptom of the disorder. They are showing symptoms of their disorder. I think that covers the comment part. Let's see. Again, do not send this person any hate or harassment. This is to correct misinformation. And because they decided to comment on our videos, we have every right to respond. That does not mean that other people should go and attack them. They are allowed to have their opinions just as we are allowed to have ours. Their entire channel is DID and specifically dissociated. And it's concerning how much time and energy they are putting into these videos. Because these 6 videos were uploaded on the same day. And their community page is the same thing. Dissociated has every right to block people, just as we have every right to block people. We don't need to give you a reason. No one owes you a reason. No one owes you a reason for why they have blocked you. Blocking is setting a boundary, and you need to respect that. So I'm just going to start and go through as many of these videos as I can. I don't know if they're going to put trigger warnings, so please watch with caution if you decide to continue watching. I don't know what's going to be in these videos. I don't know. But obviously there is mentions of abuse. This one just says, trigger warning, rant, stay away if you are too sensitive. Calling people attention seekers. Saying that they're proud to have DID. It's just proceed with caution if you continue to watch. Because I do not know what is going to be in these videos. If you need to step away from the stream or the VOD, I completely understand. Take care of yourself first. Your health is more important than anything.
Let's talk about something that isn't necessarily to do with the first section of this, but is still problematic. Don't cross me, baby. Hashtag Halloween. Hashtag battered. Hashtag bruise. Hashtag burn. Hashtag makeup. Hashtag selfie. Hashtag portrait. Hashtag close-up. Hashtag pale. Hashtag brunette. Hashtag teen girl. Hashtag fancy dress. Hashtag party. Hashtag don't cross me. Okay, so what's the problem here? First, hashtag battered. Like battered woman syndrome, like a United Kingdom battery law. She doesn't say what the costume's supposed to be. She doesn't say, oh, I'm a, for example, apocalypse survivor, and that's why I have bruises. There's nothing to this. It's simply bruises and hashtag battered, hashtag bruise, hashtag burn, followed by hashtag teen girl. Because Min is an academic and looks at research and studies and preaches about how harmful stereotypes and harmful propaganda can hurt people, you would have thought that she would have maybe looked into this, and she would have known that teenagers are a risk group for battery. There's no trigger warning, there's no thought for people who might see this and be affected by it. Speaking of people who might see this and might be affected by it, your time to talk, Xylee. It's important.
Hold on. What does that say? 281. I want to quick check. Okay, when was this posted? This was posted in 2023. So that post was made 6 years ago. Just about 6.5 years ago. I'm not defending that picture. I don't know the context behind that.
To note that what Xylee is about to talk about is adolescent and adult relationships regarding these issues and has nothing to do with DID or the development of DID, which, as we all know, starts in childhood.
But none of the hashtags are even related to DID. There's nothing in the post relating to DID.
Here's my thought about that makeup. I don't understand how people think it's cute or even okay to make makeup like that. It makes absolutely no sense to me. Are you a survivor? Because let me tell you, as a survivor, that makeup is bullshit. If you're doing it for a campaign against anything like that, that's fine. But to make it for a night that people are supposed to be celebrating, you think it's cute to walk around as a even a survivor? That's absolutely ridiculous. Are you a survivor?
Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Hold on, I'm looking things up. Okay. I could definitely be missing something. but I searched up if they had apologized for that. I'm not finding anything. If they have not apologized for it, I think that they absolutely should, and they should address that. But how dare you sit there and ask if they are actually a survivor of abuse? That is... It's disgusting. It's beyond disgusting.
Well, let me tell you, as a survivor, it's not cute to have those bruises on your face. It's not. It's not cute having those bruises on your face and you trying desperately to put on makeup to cover it. It's not cute to walk around with half your face look like a gerbil because your significant other decided to backhand you and your whole side, one side of your face swell up. It's not cute trying to explain to people why your lip is big and you come up with some dumb ass excuse covering for the people who did it to you. It's not cute to have bruises all on your arm coming up with excuses for people. It's not cute not going around your family because you don't want them to see that. And yet you're going to lolly-doll make a makeup look like that? You know what? Get the out of here. Get out of here. It's not cute. And you honestly need to go somewhere else with that. It triggers people. When I saw that picture, I remember what it was like for 6 years, waking up every day wondering if that was going to be my last day on this earth. And you think you're just going to pull off a makeup look like that? Ew.
Lynn has never apologized for this makeup look or not tagging it appropriately with a trigger warning. But this isn't a new thing. She apologized to the Native community and then continued doing the same thing that they were criticizing her for. She has never apologized for silencing black voices on her post. She just hasn't. So when...
I do know that Dissociated did a 4-hour interview with another system where they took accountability and apologized for a lot of things. I also know that the makeup was not ever mentioned. I do think that they need to take accountability and apologize for that. But it is also not okay to speculate about their abuse and claim that they didn't go through that. So yes, they do need to take accountability and apologize for that. But don't speculate on people's abuse. That is not okay. This one looks like it was from one of their streams.
Unmasking is a skill, and learning to unmask is actually really, really difficult. It's so inbuilt in us to pretend that we are one person, not even think about it, part of our safety. If there's even the tiniest bit of discomfort or slight unsure vibes, anything that is not 1,000,000%, 100% confirmed, safe, in control, we will immediately go straight to masking. It's our default. Our default is to mask as host.
I don't know why. Whoa, 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 whoa. This time I got really triggered and hurt by fucking Dissociated. If her channel was a smaller channel, I wouldn't care, but her channel is the biggest one in the community as of now. After hurting 3 of the most important systems out there who are now afraid of her and quit posting regular content. Why did you put systems in quotes? Thank you for that, Chloe, Kaya, Nin, or whatever the fuck you want to be called. We are not going to do that. That is absolutely not what we are going to fucking do. Absolutely fucking not. Why don't you focus on talking about your BPD? Maybe because BPD is not as fancy and trendy as DID and you wouldn't get so many views, like the thousands of views you get showcasing your DID, right? Their channel is about DID. That is why they speak about their DID. You probably already know which systems I'm talking about. Systems who have been betrayed and threatened by Dissociated herself. BTW, it's impossible to get a DID diagnosis with just 3 questionnaires you can fake anytime. You need constant observation for decades. People are tired of her being the leader know-it-all of this community where she clearly does not belong to, especially because all she does lately is either harm people, brainwash them, or mislead them. So many people who don't believe her anymore. Open your eyes, people. And I thought Trisha Paytas was terrible back in the day. She is a little lamb compared to Dissociated. If you still have any sort of doubt about Dissociated, you can watch some of my previous videos. You need constant observation for decades. You said that it took you 8 years to get a DID diagnosis. You said that. You straight up said that. A decade is 10 years, and you said decades, meaning at least 20 years. Constant observation for decades. I would like to see your sources for that. I would really like to see your sources for that. We are currently 24. We got our first GID diagnosis when we were 21. So I don't know why they put the first clip in when Dissociated was talking about masking. DID is a mostly covert disorder. The entire purpose of DID is to stay hidden. You're not supposed to know that you have DID. No one else around you is supposed to know that you have DID. That's how the disorder works. And obviously, because of that, alters are going to automatically mask as the host most of the time, or mask as whoever is expected to be there. There's no sources in the description, there's just angry rants. So I would like to see your sources about how they spoke incorrectly about masking.
Come up to us known us by different names that weren't Chloe, because upon being in this new environment with new people, and not surrounded by people who known us all our lives as Chloe, ultimately introducing themselves to other people when they're confronted with their own names. So when people we'd never met before around campus came up to us calling us by a different name, Chloe had no idea what was going on. She wrote it off a lot as, oh, we probably met when we were drunk, maybe they're confused with someone else, etc., but it kept happening.
That is a common occurrence with people with DID. When we took the MID, that was one of the questions. Where people would come up and call us by a different name. That was one of the questions on the MID. That question wouldn't be on there if it didn't happen.
We saw herbal therapy alongside receiving extra psychiatric support from the second. That clinic is where we were diagnosed with PD, medicated, and had DBT glucose. That was approved by insurance, and it was a separate hour therapy with help. I haven't been
Again, amnesia is a symptom of DID. Timelines are going to get messed up, information will be shuffled around. There's a lot of things that we don't know about that we may learn later that may contradict what we think now. It's not an uncommon thing. They could have also misspoke. That alter who was fronting in that video may not have even been fully aware of their diagnoses.
Easy, Ma. Fucking Daniel, what a fucking hell! Oh dear. What? That was a good hit. Just relax. Can't shoot what you can't see, darling. Ashley, you're wrong. She has level 5s. She'll be able to see you.
That was in their gaming stream, and I believe, well, for one, they put the name of the game in the stream title. And if I'm remembering correctly from the streams that we did catch, they did put warnings, and people were putting warnings in the chat for certain things that came up. It's a video game. They are allowed to stream a video game.
Oh, maybe she might be able to see you. Gotcha. She did to my Kaylee. Get the fuck off of me! Oh, God, I'm pressing this phone.
You said it was disgusting, but you put it in the video. And you're being hypocritical because you did not put a trigger warning.
Everybody stop! What the fuck is going on?
No flashbacks, no dissociation, no switches. What? You do realize that not everything that happens that is seen in general as disturbing is going to cause things like switches and flashbacks and dissociation. I just watched that scene in this video, and I am not triggered. So obviously that means that we're faking, according to this logic.
Babe, that's what I do. Thanks, yourself. How are you gonna give us API?
Because they're playing a video game? Are DID systems not allowed to have fun and play video games?
She ain't got no lips. How's she gonna give you a kiss? She ain't got no lips.
She's gone.
You don't know their trauma. You don't know anything besides what they have chosen to share publicly online. You don't know. You don't know their trauma. You don't know what they have experienced. And did you know that laughing is a common trauma response to cope?
Bobby? Bottom's gone.
Shit. Okay, she needs to run now, because as soon as they realize, like, they click on, they're gonna kill her.
Protecting her.
Try to see if you can spot any What?
Travis.
Fuck. Run, girl, run. Girl, run. Thank you. Oh, fuck! Oh, you kind of deserved that, not gonna lie, he's an asshole, but still. My immediate response was pull it out, and then I heard someone in my head, never pull it out!
You do realize that alters can communicate with each other and speak with each other. It's not if you've seen our streams, especially the stream that I did yesterday, I was openly speaking to mostly Corey during that stream because I have good communication with Corey.
Don't make that weird. You know I'm talking about stab wounds, arrows, etc. If you've been stabbed or shot with something, don't pull it out. You need it in there to stop the bleeding. Otherwise you're just gonna bleed out. It needs to...
Why? Okay. Firstly, you are complaining about them switching on camera. And you've said to us in our own comments that we seem to have a fun time switching during our streams. But now you're complaining that you can't see any switches.
Killed. Ryan, no! Clear!
Okay. All right,
The
that's
comment station! Quiet! Oh, you pussy. No, don't pull the mic out, you're gonna bleed out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna...
Yeah.
You do realize that different people have different triggers.
Was that the right thing to do? Keep it in to use as a weapon for later. Free pocket.
Still having a blast seeing someone struggling even if it's a fictional character. Have you seen any horror movies? Because if you are upset at this, then you would be very upset at many horror movies where the entire purpose is seeing people on screen going through situations and dying.
Who's the Atlas? Oh, I didn't realize I was back again. Guess who's back? Back again. Ryan's back. Stabbed himself. Sorry, the way he's waddling because he's got a knife in him. Sorry, bro. Free holster, exactly. Kaya the accent king, I'm terrible at accents. What is that?
This is just very, very strange. Very, very strange. I will probably not go through the very long videos because I have no patience for that.
My name is Chloe. I'm the host of the Dissociative System.
Hello everybody, my name is Mary and I've been in a video before. I'm a little bit shy.
I've followed Dissociated on YouTube almost since the very beginning of the channel. So many alters fronting on camera, so much controversy regarding personal life and relationships with other content creators. are also multiple or trying to debunk her. So much drama going on. Such a massive distress. This is somewhat a small tribute to some of these altars, real or fake. Feel free to comment your opinions down below if you wish. Some people in here think Dissociated is faking and she is acting for the camera. If you believe in all what she says, others are neutral, cautious, or indifferent towards the whole situation, and the rest are triggered. A tribute to the altars that you don't believe exist? I understand that altars can have different viewpoints and opinions, but this is... It is odd.
Hi everybody, this is Mike. What are you doing? Come on, look into your bag. My name's Mike. This is my fucking turn. I'm not supposed to be doing this. My name.
I'm not bothering with that video. It's odd. I'm going to do this one next.
Chloe, really? You're going too far. Your need of attention is going too far. You're being ridiculous. You're being a scammer because it's, you know, somebody with DID. They don't ask for money to see a switch of an altar or to talk to an altar. That's bullshit, girl. That's bullshit. And I'm talking straightforward because I'm so fucking pissed off of your bullshit. I'm so fucking pissed off of the bullshit you're doing. Find a job. Find something to do. You know? There's so many good...
YouTube is Dissociated's job. It is their job. That is straight up their job.
things in life that you're missing just because you want this attention from people. You want this fan base to follow you in every single movement, to feel validated. And you're making a mockery. You're making a mockery. You're making DID a mockery. We're so tired. I'm not the only system or person, I don't like to call myself system really, but like, I'm not the only person here struggling, seeing you making a circus show of fucking DID. Fucking DID is not a circus show. It's fucking serious, you know? And you really need to stop. And I know you're not gonna stop. You know why? Because you need the attention. You need the fucking validation. You need to feel important. You need to feel like a superstar. Why don't you fucking create a TV channel of your own, you know? Like your own fucking TV channel. Dissociated TV.
That's basically what their YouTube channel is. Again, there's no sources, there's just links to their videos, which also don't have sources. I would be very interested to see the sources. And if you want to see our sources, we will have them linked in the pinned comment of the VOD. Or if you're watching this live, then you can go to one of our most recent videos on YouTube and check the pinned comment there. We have our sources up.
You know? You can do that, girl. You can do that. You're making a fuss. You're making a mockery. And I don't talk on the channel at all. I don't talk on the channel. I never do. This is the very first time that I actually talk directly on the channel because I'm so fucking tired of your bullshit. I'm so fucking tired. I don't know in which language. Maybe I should lo debo decir en español. I should say that in Spanish because that's actually my mother tongue. Maybe I should say that in Spanish so I can reach more people. We're not stalkers. I don't want to hurt you. But we don't like people. Get it?
Hold on. You just said that you're not stalkers, but this was a month ago. Associated blocked us on YouTube and TikTok. You have tons of shit to hide, don't you? Oh, that is not necessary. You do not need to be calling them names. BTW, we can see your stupid TikTok account through other accounts, so you are not very smart, girl. You need to be sued for fraud. Again, they have every right to block people, especially people who are going out of their way to make their entire channel videos about them. They don't owe you an explanation for why they blocked you. It doesn't mean that they're hiding things, and the fact that you are going out of your way to create more accounts to continue watching what they do, I would say that that matches the definition of stalking. It is definitely harassment. And it does not seem to be good for your mental health that you are focusing so much on what they do. You said in a comment that you posted to one of our videos less than a day ago that you have brought up Dissociated to your therapist. What is the reason? This does not seem like it is going to benefit you in any way. It seems like it is only dragging you down. It's not improving your mental health, it's hurting it. It is fine to have opinions, but there is a point where you need to just stop. If you don't like Dissociated, fine. If you don't like us, that is fine. If you don't like me, that is fine. I am not going to be hurt by that. I don't care if you like me or not. You can choose to click away from our videos. If Dissociated hasn't helped you, that is fine. But they have helped us. They have helped so many other people that we know. Hello, Soleil. Unfortunately, it's not a positive stream. This is a person who was very upset about the stream that I did yesterday. And I went to check their channel after they left comments, and it is just all videos about a system that they have fake claimed. And it is not good. It is not good. I don't even have other words for it. It is just not good. It's It is fine to not like Dissociated, but it is not fine to call them names, ask if they really experienced abuse, fake claim them, misgender them, dead name them. Yes, they did. They did. And we've shown our diagnosis too, but this person fake claimed us. Saying that if we really had DID, then we would not be switching on stream. They claim that we have fun switching, which we absolutely do not. Switching is not fun. We've never claimed that it was fun. And the streams that we do switch, yeah. It's easier to switch between some alters because we have good communication and we can kind of plan out switches sometimes by communicating and saying, hey, can you step in? But it doesn't always happen that way. It gives us headaches a lot. We go through ibuprofen and Tylenol and migraine medication very quickly. We always have some on our desk. I know the last time we switched, when was that? It was in one of our recent streams. Recent-ish. I want to say it must have been that one. August 5th. It must have been that stream. I don't remember who switched in, but it made us extremely dizzy. And just sick, and I'm pretty sure that we had to take some sort of medication for a headache after. But that happens a lot. Switching is not fun. And even Dissociated has said that switching is not fun. Why don't you use your channel for something that can truly help people and yourself instead of exploiting a mental disorder? Dissociated's channel has helped so many. Such as us. I'm not even going to bother listening to the rest of this. That sounds accurate. That sounds accurate. I know we also have chronic pain, so that does not help. And sometimes switching can make that flare up. It's not fun. Just some of these titles, too. Dissociated is an offense to abused woman. A new attention seeker joined the Dissociated fam. Is Dissociated truly going to therapy? Dissociated proud to have DID. It's like they put together this entire timeline of their online life. And that is not healthy. I don't know. I really don't know. But this person commented on 2 of our VODs. All of our comments that we get on YouTube go through the filter because of situations that I'm not going to bring up. But they fake claimed us. They fake claimed Dissociated. They misgendered Dissociated. They dead named Dissociated. And apparently they have been, or they were subscribed to us for a year on YouTube. And that in itself is concerning. We don't want people like that on our platform. We don't. Again, do not go and harass this person. If you want to report their videos, block them. Don't harass them, don't attack them, don't call them names. Probably. But they wanted the attention, so here they go. We have our sources. We always link our sources when we do streams like this. They have no sources linked from what we've seen in the videos so far. No, I think one of our friends said that they watched part 1 of one of their videos. So I think, let me actually ask them, because I kind of want to I will see if she responds, because she said that she watched part 1 of something, of one of these videos, and I don't know which video specifically. And they said that they watched the part 1 and they are not going to watch any of the others. Okay, I got name. It's this one.
Hello, motherfucker. Hello, and welcome to Dissociated. If you think you recognise us but you're not sure where from, you might know us from here, here.
Hold on. Disclaimer, I have DID, so I apologize if there's any editing mistakes. It was actually a bit of a struggle to edit all of this because of how controversial and triggering it is. I also apologize if anyone gets triggered with all of this. I just thought it was necessary to be seen. Oh, boy. Once upon a time, there was a British girl that claimed to have DID, dissociative identity disorder, in front of hundreds of viewers on YouTube in 2018. And everyone believed her right away due to her innocent appearance. She became an inspiration and an example of bravery for a while. What people didn't know is that all this was just a mask. This is reading like a dramatic reading. 5 years later, a lot of controversy is surrounding her. Constant drama with other DID creators, dating questionable people like her ex-partner who had strange sexual fantasies to say the least, taking money from her subscribers without posting any content or not giving away any promised rewards, using charity to clean her name and get more money through these donations. It appears that she ended up scamming the whole DID community, hurting a lot of people with and without the disorder who blindly supported her. She fetishizes the disorder. She lies to her audience. She manipulates people who saw her as an inspiration. She's a massive hypocrite. She hurt real DID patients. She would block or sue anyone who dares to question her. She used other DID creators like Bobo and Co. to get more subscribers and clout. She stole multiple CMEs placed in the Anthony Padillas interview in a shady way. She also stole trauma stories from her subscribers and made them her own, and most likely stole money from her Patreon members as well. Meet Dissociated, aka Kaya, aka Nin, aka Chloe, aka one of the biggest con women of this decade. Again, no sources. There's a little credits to section, and it's mostly people who have just done hate videos and obsessed over Dissociated. Like Michelle Nanon, like Twilight's Reign, like Granddad's Lounge, Chud Logic. It's and they list their names, but they don't post any links to specific videos from them. So I can't easily go and check for sources, which is another concern. If you are going to make videos like this, please at least put some sort of source. Even if you don't like us, you can't claim that we don't use sources and cite them. Because we do.
Or maybe even here. And no, I'm not going to explain that any further.
What?
Here?
Hold on. Whoa. No.
Here. Or maybe even here.
Dissociated has addressed Team Pinata multiple times. I'm not going to go into that. But they have addressed it. They aren't in contact with them anymore. They haven't been. They didn't know about... They didn't know about what Team Pinata was doing, or did, or any of that.
Yeah, and no, I'm not going to explain that any further. I'm not going to give you any context. Just consider it a gift. If you know, you know, and we're going to leave it at that, and move swiftly onwards.
If you have the inherent ability to dissociate from a young age to a high level, and you have unstable connections and disorganized attachments to your primary caregivers, and you experience repeated trauma before those ages as a child, the amnesia creates barriers in your brain to help you process and deal with the trauma.
You do realize that alters can share memories. You don't know if other alters were helping Omega with that video. You don't know what research either of them did. They could have even just watched the other's explanation of it. to help explain more cohesively?
Trauma and this amnesia, this memory loss, prevents the personality from fully developing into one. So it like blocks different parts of your mind off from each other, different processes, so you end up with multiple personalities instead of just one.
So this trauma, along with the ability to associate to a high level and having disorganized attachments to your primary caregivers, prevents one personality from fully integrating.
Same mannerisms. You mean possibly masking? Possibly having Nin there helping Omega?
Because the amnesia goes up to keep that trauma away. And that's why, if you have the ID, you have multiple personalities rather than one singular one. So this trauma, along with the ability to associate to a high level and having disorganized attachments to your primary caregivers, prevents one personality from fully integrating because the amnesia.
To me, they don't even seem like the same mannerisms. Yes, there are similarities, but Omega is more reserved. Omega doesn't make as much eye contact with the camera.
Goes up to keep that trauma away. And that's why, if you have the ID, you have multiple personalities rather than one singular one. This could be catastrophic injuries or illnesses, invasive medical procedures, childhood abuse, physical, sexual, psychological.
That's just how they chose to edit the video.
Logical, emotional, even spiritual, war, childhood neglect or abandonment, natural disasters like earthquakes or tsunamis, birth-related stress, and this can include both the individual who is giving birth or the infant too, and accidents. This can be car crashes, high falls, accidents at work. Any and all of these things can be considered a trauma.
The Watergate Centre. Let's have a look at the staff.
Are concerned about this who were diagnosed by Dr. Remy Akbaro, Watergate Centre.
Professionals. No. The Watergate team.
This is something that does upset me a bit. Because Multiplicity and me were diagnosed with DID by the same person who diagnosed Dissociated. And no one has ever come and accused Multiplicity and me of faking because of that. So if you are going to say that one person's diagnosis with a specific doctor is invalid because of the doctor or the facility, then you need to have that same energy for every other person who has been diagnosed with the same thing by that doctor or facility. You can't have different opinions with different people just because you don't like one of those people. If you claim that Dr. Remy doesn't have the qualifications or can't diagnose someone with DID, and you fake claim Dissociated because of that, then you also need to have that same energy for Multiplicity and me and any other systems who were diagnosed by Dr. Remy. Because they were diagnosed by the same person, the same facility, and you're only fake claiming one of those people for that reason. And that does not make any sense.
So these people, wait a second. How are they giving out diagnoses if they're psychotherapists? What? I thought you had to be a thingy to give out diagnoses in the UK.
Years down the line, we also then received another diagnosis of DID from a psychiatrist on the NHS, and that was when we were in an inpatient facility. So we have been diagnosed twice, once by...
Okay, where's the proof of that then? You've just shown all of this fucking evidence of diagnosis from this Watergate Centre. Let's see the fucking NHS one, because then we can fucking... that's going to be a lot better, isn't it?
Nobody owes you any proof of their diagnoses. If they choose to show it, then that is their choice. They don't owe you anything.
By Watergate Centre and once by an NHS psychiatrist. But the main takeaway points from this video should be, not everybody discovers their DID.
Where's the evidence of that then? Where's the evidence of, where's the NHS bits? Why are you only showing this Pottergate Centre? Yeah, I mean, I'm very suspicious about the fact that she showed it from this Pottergate Centre, which I've looked at briefly and I'm a bit suspicious about. They're not, you know, basically, in the UK, unless there's like, unless it's a credible health provider, private or NHS, I'm always very suspicious because there is a lot of fucking pseudoscience shit and that knocking about in the UK. And this Pottergate Centre doesn't have any psychiatrists on its staff.
That is your opinion, and you are fine to your opinion. But again, they do not owe you anything. They don't owe anyone proof of their diagnosis. They don't owe anyone an explanation for it. They chose to share that, and they don't owe anyone anything. And just because you may have different opinions about different mental health providers, that doesn't mean that it's less valid for people who were treated by them. I highly doubt it. I don't even know who that is. That's Chud. Okay, that one is Chud Logic. I saw the name in the chat. Actually,
Vosh exposed
oh
his...
Jesus. Okay, Z-list streamer, drama analyzer, and politics enjoyer. Nothing about a medical degree. Just a normal streamer.
And they claim to be able to diagnose mental health issues. That sounds fucking crazy.
The Illuminati formula used to create a total mind-controlled slave. This has a connection to Dissociated due to the fact that many of their alters are copy-pasted straight from the book.
They have also addressed this. They didn't know about the book. And it is very concerning that people are even reading a book like that. Why are you reading a book on SRA that is glorifying SRA?
I chose the name Jade with some help from somebody on the outside. Now, Margaret gave me a necklace. She told me, this must never leave the cave. She said, you have to keep it and you have to guard it, never let it leave the cave, because this necklace has qualities that will allow you to keep your system and the people who live in this world safe. If it leaves the cave, evil spirits will get in and evil spirits will get out. So, I wear this necklace all the time. It never leaves the cave. I only take it off to leave the cave, which I do rarely. I live there.
One of the most talked about similarities between Dissociated and the book is Jade, because it is quite a copy-paste. It needs to be a gem name alter, and they are a gatekeeper alter who guard...
An altar with a gem name is very common. Gatekeepers are also common.
This carousel, there's a specific door.
Dissociated has also addressed this. They were obsessed with horses when they were very young. Carousels are full of horses.
altar. Only they are able to enter, and they are able to control the other altars. I've been told I live.
It's very common for gatekeepers to have more access to parts of the inner world than other altars. That's not an uncommon thing. Gatekeepers can help control which altars have which memories. They can help with switches. It's not...
like red from Orange is the New Black. I existed way before that show came out, so no, I'm not fictive. And to be honest, I don't think we look that similar. We're just both a bit big and have red hair. And also, obviously, I'm not Russian. I'm strong. Someone once said I was built like a rhino. I have a scar there. Like, and it goes on and on. And Ruby gives Jade this necklace. That is also in the book. Ruby's characteristics we're talking about.
Ruby was not the one who gave Jade the necklace. First of all.
Being ageless and gifting this necklace to Jade, in which she wears all the time. She had gotten it from Ruby is Delta programming in Old Women.
No. That just tells me that you didn't even listen to what Jade was saying, because Jade said that a woman named Margaret, in her memory, gave her the necklace. Ruby kind of raised Jade, but Ruby did not give Jade the necklace.
And who came out of the woods, gave it to her, and then she never saw her again.
My name is Omega. I'm an alter from the social assistant. This YouTube channel is a mental health education service that provides education on dissociative identity disorder and other mental health issues and illnesses, especially ones that are direct from trauma. I'm supposed to be talking to you because I'm a non-human alter that was formed because of trauma, like all alters are. And I take the form of a ghost and dead alter.
Omega programming is a spitting image to Omega. They're emotional and they can commit suicide at any point if needed in the body. The ghost
Trigger warnings would be great for this video. Trigger warnings would be great for this video. It would be great. Would love it. You complained that Dissociated didn't put a trigger warning on the picture, but now you're posting videos without trigger warnings. You can say check the description and say I apologize if anyone gets triggered with all of this all you want, but you're not even... There's nothing in the description explaining what is included in the video. There's no trigger warnings. Damn. I need to skip that part. I can't.
If you would like to see more, lots of love, everybody. Goodbye.
The original Lara was a fictive. Was somebody else's.
What? Do you understand how fictives work? Fictives are based on fictional characters. It doesn't mean that they're stealing them. It's what they are based on. That is their source. I'm really trying to stay grounded, but I am not having much success. By the way, in the Google document, which will be linked in the VOD on YouTube once this goes up, it will be linked in the pinned comment. There is a section for fictives. There are sources there about fictives. And the fact that someone who says that they have been diagnosed with DID and claims that Dissociated is spreading all sorts of misinformation and fake claiming Dissociated and us, and they're saying that fictives existing is systems stealing characters. That in itself is misinformation.
Original character. That was yikes. It was a character that was portrayed in some of these TikToks that we watched a lot in 2020 to cope and to escape. And she came up on our feed over and over and over and over again. And she had an original character, and that original character was called Mara, and that original character was a sleep paralysis demon. And the creator represented her creatively in a way that portrayed it as a darker side of her taking over her, telling her that she would fail, or mocking her. Those sorts of things. But no, this character's source was a strong, powerful figure. Very polarizing. And in that time, and we needed that. We absorbed it. I'm more than happy to do more videos, however I am uncomfortable having the body's face on camera. More so than many...
But you don't show any of those comments? And how do you know that all of their alters are comfortable showing the body? There are alters in their system who have never been on the channel that they have spoken about. And you not even showing any comments.
Many others in our system, I find it extremely unsettling to see me using another's face. I do not see myself having an appearance of my own.
Convenient. Alters can appear as anything. Having an alter who doesn't have a cohesive appearance is not uncommon.
The idea isn't a role-playing game, but it's not a role-playing game. We're God, we're devil, we're hell, to cause eternal torment. Like you're not doing it already.
That's not them role-playing, that's Mara putting on some makeup to make herself feel more comfortable. It's no different than what I do. Just because you put on some makeup to make yourself feel more comfortable does not mean that you are role-playing. It just means that you chose to do that because you wanted to.
It's a role-playing game.
But it's not a role-playing game.
The idea is it's a role-playing game.
I released the spell, and since then, we've no longer had catastrophic things happen to us. The usual bad things do, as is to be expected, but nothing to the level of complete soul-destroying, life-corrupting grotesqueness that had plagued us in 2020 and into 2021. We have yet to have a year that is completely free from some kind of trauma, at least 26 years old.
So now you are just mocking one of their spiritual protectors. And their practice. And not all trauma is catastrophic. Dissociated doesn't share everything that they go through. And for people with DID, going through trauma throughout their life is a common thing because people with DID tend to be more vulnerable. People will take advantage of that. I've only been streaming an hour and a half. I can't get through the rest of this. It's yeah, I can't. I don't care if they make a response video. I don't care if they come at us in the comments again. I don't care. This is not okay. Calling people names, stalking them, crossing their boundaries, because being blocked is them setting a boundary. And the fact that you can't even respect a boundary as simple as that is concerning. The fact that you are fake claiming them and us for just existing and experiencing symptoms of our disorder is concerning. You claim that Dissociated is spreading all this misinformation when you are doing it yourself. You don't have any sources. Your entire channel is just attacking and harassing Dissociated. You mentioned in your comment that you have spoken to your therapist about Dissociated and how your therapist agrees that, oh, Dissociated must be just faking for money or views or whatever. I think you really need to stop. You need to take a step back. You need to really focus on your mental health, because this is not healthy. You have no right to question if people have been through abuse. You have no right to fake claim anyone, especially people that you don't know. If you have sources, I would love to see them, because you have provided none. But as we stand now, I genuinely do not want you in our spaces. This is not okay. What you are doing is harming more than it is helping. It's not only harming other people, but it's harming yourself. You don't deserve to be attacked or harassed. But neither does Dissociated, and neither do us. Yeah, I need to get off stream. We need to do something else. I can't. I do think that it is important to address this, though, especially because they came at us in our comments. But this video specifically, just, especially the part with Michelle, I can't. We will be fine, don't worry about us. I know this was a heavier stream. I know this is a heavy VOD. Go take care of yourself. We will be fine, don't worry about us. We deal with triggers every single day. We will be fine. But we will have the Google document and everything in the pinned comment on YouTube, as always. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I don't know who's going to stream next, so we will have to see. But go take care of yourselves. Focus on self-care. Eat. Take your medicine if you take meds. Make sure to get sleep. Hydrate. And just take time to decompress, especially after a video like this. Because that's what we're doing as soon as I end stream. But thank you everyone for watching, if you've stuck around this long. And we will see you later.